Ladies and gentlemen, the time has come for us to speak. The event has at long last taken place. According to Ripple's chief executive officer, the business managed to prevail in its legal battle against the Securities and Exchange Commission. It won't be long before we get that victory. In addition, specialists have been considering the statements made by the CEO. There are others who believe that XRP Ripple has the potential to create an entirely new class of millionaires. It's impossible to ignore it at all. One of the most telling indicators of a bull market. Now, without further ado, let's get to the topic without any further bullshit. Although the world of cryptocurrencies is constantly evolving, the cryptocurrency known as XRP Ripple has generated the greatest interest in conversation due to the fact that Ripple occupies a singular position in the market and is engaged in continuing legal battles. The story of Ripple has captured the attention of both investors and fans. In a recent post, as someone who identifies themselves as an XRP expert, expressed their dissatisfaction with the continued stagnation of the SEC's case against Ripple. It appeared as though the case was already decided, despite the fact that more and more evidence pointed to regulatory excess. However, there was one individual who did not give up, the chief executive officer of Ripple. Brad Garlinghouse was prepared to make a statement. People who shared Garlinghouse's viewpoint were abundant on social media platforms, and they were in agreement with him. Putting the requirements of Wall Street ahead of those of investors, Colin Brown, a staunch backer of Ripple, submitted a resignation request to Gary Gensler, the chair of the Securities and Exchange Commission, CKE. In the midst of all this excitement, Brad Garlinghouse garnered some notice when he expresses optimism over the future of cryptocurrency in an interview with CNBC. The need of having leaders who are not only open to new ideas, but also watch out for the interests of customers was emphasized by him. Garlinghouse was confident that ETH spot ETFs would be legalized since there was a shift occurring for the better in favor of cryptocurrency in both the judicial system and the political arena. However, what exactly are exchange-traded funds ETFs, and why are they so crucial for those who buy XRP Ripple? The exchange-traded fund ETF is a type of investment vehicle that may be bought and sold on stock exchanges, similar to stocks. Investors have access to a diversified portfolio and the ability to trade stocks, commodities, or bonds at any time of the day using these types of funds, which typically hold equities, commodities, or bonds. Exchange-traded funds ETFs are significant for those who own XRP Ripple because they have the potential to make XRP more accessible and available. Exchange-traded funds ETFs allow XRP to reach a greater number of investors, including institutional investors. There is a possibility that this will increase the cryptocurrency's popularity and boost its liquidity. One of the most audacious things that Garlinghouse stated was a rallying cry for the government of Vice President Joe Biden. The moment that Garlinghouse made the request to the administration to dismiss Gensler was a watershed moment in the history of the relationship between crypto and central government control. Following this, the Biden administration's decision to veto Senate Bill 121 demonstrated how significant their stance on cryptocurrency was, so laying the groundwork for the possibility of an impact in subsequent elections. On the other hand, the case that Ripple was involved in with the SEC remained in a state of uncertainty. The investors are eagerly awaiting the court's decision about the move to seal the pending lawsuit. The ruling may have significant repercussions for a variety of aspects, including the degree of openness that is required and the manner in which XRP sales to institutional investors in the United States may be impacted. As the cryptocurrency industry prepared for the ripple effect, the Securities and Exchange Commission was threatening to levy significant fines against Ripple for allegedly violating securities laws. Due to the fact that billions of dollars were at stake and the future of XRP was uncertain, the narrative of Ripple kept people fascinated all across the world. An illustration of how engaging and unpredictable the cryptocurrency market can be. Due to the fact that it was so loud, everyone, including investors and industry experts, was quite interested in what the CEO of Ripple had to say. There is a growing consensus among industry professionals that XRP Ripple is poised to experience a rapid expansion in the months ahead. In no way are you prepared for this situation. It will blow your mind. The excitement that market analysts have recently shown for XRP has reached an entirely new level, which may result in a very rapid increase in the value of the cryptocurrency. According to Marks, there is a hidden bull divergence for XRP, which indicates that it has the potential to increase and its value may potentially treble or even reach $200. At a time when XRP is having a hard time maintaining its position above the $0.51 one level, this study arrives at a very significant time. This is an important level that needs to be broken in order to prevent the price from plummeting to the $0.50 zero. A variety of technical indicators served as the foundation for Marx's forecast. He makes the point that the general bullish trend is still strong, despite the fact that prices have just gone down. A higher low is reached by the price of an asset, and a lower low is reached by a momentum indicator such as the relative strength index on the other hand. A concealed bull divergence denotes this type of divergence. Even if the asset's price dips for a little period of time, this trend demonstrates that the asset is still in a good position. Additionally, the relative strength index and the price have both provided support for this hidden bull divergence that has been observed in XRP. This demonstrates that the current upward trend has a significant amount of momentum behind it. The 18-day chart of XRP reveals that its lows have been higher since the year 2020, although the lows of its relative strength index have been lower dating back to the year 2016. Marx further asserts that XRP is coming closer and closer and closer to the point of convergence of a pennant or coil pattern, which is a type of technical pattern that typically occurs before to a rise. In most cases, the continuation of the trend that was observed before is indicated by this pattern, which is composed of trend lines that are gradually coming together. After falling from its all-time high of approximately $4 in January 2018, XRP began to take on the shape of a large flag, something it had been doing for many years. Taking into consideration the recent movement of the price of XRP, this pattern indicates that a significant increase in the direction of bullishness may be on the horizon in the near future. By discussing the performance of XRP in the past, Marx draws attention to the potential consequences that could result from this concealed bull divergence. According to him, XRP has already had an exponential growth of more than 110,000%, which demonstrates that it has the potential to expand at a very rapid rate. XRP could experience increases of more than 36,000% if it breaks out as predicted, according to Marx, which would push its price into the $200 area. Marx suggests that this would be the case. Things are only getting more intriguing from here on out. Marx is hardly the only person who is optimistic. Additionally, there are some specialists who are not taking a passive stance. A number of individuals are of the opinion that XRP Ripple will, in the future, make more people wealthy. It is imperative that you see this. In the history of cryptocurrency, nothing even somewhat like to this has ever occurred. A number of forecasts indicate that the price will skyrocket in the not too distant future. Some investors are anticipating a potential windfall, visualizing a scenario in which holding 1,000 XRP tokens could reward them an incredible $1 million. If the price objective for XRP reaches $1,000. This can be a very exciting prospect for investors. There have been several issues with XRP, particularly in the most recent few months, despite the fact that it has a great deal of potential. While the price of other cryptocurrencies has been on an upward trend, XRP has been struggling to gain up momentum. There has been a 150% increase in the value of Bitcoin, the most well-known cryptocurrency, since the beginning of the bull market in the fourth quarter of 2023, while Ethereum has seen a decent 126% growth during the same time. Solana has experienced an astounding 679% increase. Both of these increases have occurred during the same time period. On the other hand, the value of XRP has only increased by a marginal amount since the fourth quarter of the previous year started. Experts in the industry are scratching their heads over the dismal performance of XRP and have speculated about the reasons why it is not doing as well as it should be. For more than 3 years, there has been a case brought against the SEC, which, according to some, has held the price of XRP at a low level for a considerable amount of time. The fact that Ripple continues to sell XRP is an issue. According to the opinions of certain people, it has been reported that Ripple has sold more than 841 million XRP in the first 3 months of the year, which adds to the concerns that prices will continue to decrease. Has endorsed these sales, stating that they are essential in order to gradually reduce the amount of XRP that Ripple holds in reserve. Despite the fact that these answers have been provided, there are still issues regarding the impact that Ripple's sales have had on the performance of XRP on the market. In spite of the fact that there are issues, there are still numerous individuals who monitor the market who are optimistic about the future of XRP. According to them,